Hello everyone and welcome to ALT. Welcome to this ALTS photo video. So today I'm going to take you a little bit through my new setup here and mess around with some of these lighting gels and see what we can do. So I got this new setup, let me explain it a little bit. So I had these giant studio lights that I bought on Amazon for 50 bucks. They're cheap but effective. And I've been using them for taking shots, but they're so big, they don't really fit on my desk in my little shoebox of a studio. So what I had to do is I had to improvise. And so what I did is I took some lights that I bought at the local hardware store and matched the LED lights with these lights here, so everything's at 5,000 Kelvin, so normal daylight. And then what it is, I took these here, and I just took some wooden dowels, some really small wooden dowels from the $1 shop, and I cut them down. I bought 6 of them, cut 2 of them down to make squares, and then I put some Japanese shoji screen paper, so just the paper door paper on there. It's got dual layer paper on it, so it diffuses the light pretty well. And then if I need to diffuse it anymore, which I do, I just add a sheet of A4 white paper in front of the lights on the other side here. Another thing that I have, of course, I have one of the studio lights here, another one bouncing light off the ceiling or the wall in the back if I need to, but I don't want to do that so much. The reason is because here I have a lot of things that aren't white, so it would bounce a lot of colors off, and that would be a pain in the butt for me to white balance later on. Another thing here that I have is I have these little backgrounds. The background here right now is literally paper I went and I bought at the 100 yen shop, the $1 shop. Just long sheets of paper. And I glued 2 of them together to make it long enough to fit to the end of my desk. So we have a very nice long white background. I also have black and red. It's all paper. It was all bought at the 100 yen shop, and they're pretty much they're poster size and they fit perfectly. So if you guys are looking for a background, a really cheap background, that's one way to go instead of paying 40 bucks for a high quality background from a photo store. So what I'm going to do today is I've got some bottles of wine left, and well, I figured I might as well just test it out and take some shots with this. So with my 3 light setup now, actually 4 technically if you count this desk light. And this desk light here, what I did is I took some cellophane, and I have some different colored cellophane, green, yellow, and red at the moment. And I put them on here and I'm bouncing it off the background, as you can see, creating different colored backgrounds for the shots. So it'll be interesting to see what we come out with. So let's take some shots and see what we got. And one other thing that I'm doing here is underneath me here, I'm sitting on it right now, is a plate of glass to get a nice reflection of the objects I'm taking pictures of. The reason I do that is because in a lot of the product photography that you see, especially the bottles, they have the nice reflection and it just looks more professional. Now you don't have to do that, of course. If you go to most product photography communities online, most of it is bottles. I don't understand why. I think it's because bottles have the challenge of the shiny aspect of it, whereas things like skateboards and watches, you only have one shiny face to worry about, whereas these bottles will shine everywhere. So having diffusers to diffuse the light and spread out the light more will actually help it to be more uniform. And then having blackouts would actually help as well to make a small line on the side. Right now I don't have anything set up because I haven't made anything, but if in the future I take more pictures of bottles, which I imagine I will, I'll put probably cardboard or some particle board, paint it black and put it here and clamp it onto the side to make a nice flat skinny light beam to come out. So let's see what we can do with some of these bottle shots, and then maybe if we have some time, we can mess around with some other fun shots. Well, here we go. So here's where we are right now. I've been taking a couple shots of the bottle here, and I've been using the little gels here, taping them on to the light on the desk to try and get some colored light beams coming down. Now, one thing that I use that I see a lot of professionals use, but they have professional gear. It's a light focusing beam, and some of them have lenses in them, so you can really focus. You can turn it and focus the beam so it's a pinpoint accurate. And obviously I'm working on a budget here. I pretty much make everything that I need. And so what I've done here is I have a piece of tin foil, and I took the tin foil and I wrapped it around. I made like 4 or 5 layers, so it's really strong. And then what I did is I wrapped it around the light, and I taped it so it wouldn't move, and I taped the inside too. And so what I can do here is at the end there, I can squeeze it to pinpoint. I can squeeze this and move it on the light to pinpoint where I want the light to come down. So I'm having some interesting goes with this. The yellow and the red turned out really well, but for some reason green does not show up at all. I guess I don't understand why. I changed my settings and everything, but I just couldn't get any green shots coming out. So we're going to try a couple more different shots with this, and then we might go on and do some more interesting shots. Working with some other things except not just bottles. So let's see what we got. Alright everyone, so as you can see on the screen somewhere, maybe, these are the end results that we got from the camera. Now these are the images that we just took from the camera. We haven't done anything to them. These are just the raw images, the raw file, the raw everything. So this is what we came out with. Now we only took a couple pictures of the bottles. We didn't do anything else because I didn't want to push it too much. I didn't want to try and do too much because, to be honest, the set is a little bit wobbly, and until I get it secured a little bit more somehow, I don't want to mess around too much with it. So today I just did a little bit of super simple shots of a bottle. But in the future I'm hoping that I can use this to create composite shots or something else. And luckily, because this setup, it'll make it really easy. Although it's really small, it'll make it easy to composite things together later on if I need to do that. But luckily we did most of our work in the camera today. We got everything done that we needed to, and I'm just going to go in later and erase some of the marks here. I can't, not sure if you can see it, but like the uneven lines from the lights, or a reflection of me that came in, or something like that. I'll go in and erase in the free photo editing software I use, which is GIMP. So if you guys enjoyed this and you want to see the final edits, check out my Instagram or any of my social media. Just look for Lance Sensei, S-E-N-S-I, L-A-N-T-Z-S-E-N-S-I, maybe one word, or put them together. I don't know. Either way, you'll find something from me. So check me out there, and if you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you guys have any suggestions for things for me to do in the future, or you want to see more videos, subscribe, and I'll be making more videos in the future. And if you guys want to connect with me, again, my social media is everywhere else. So thank you for watching, and I hope you really enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time from the ALTS studios. Bye!